Yard line.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
A gain of 29 yards.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier in this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. A great move, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Newton. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. J.J. Nelson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route. Ordinarily, it's probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Matt Ryan and the offense heading back onto the field. Really faded.
And ordinarily when that happens, the quarterback, as you know, is usually the leader of the squad. Now there's probably a silent camaraderie that comes about him saying, hey, guess what? We got you. Don't worry about it. Let's go, big fella. Because they know more times than not, he tends to pick things up, and they tend to play well.
A gain of 3, second down. From the 25 on second down, Ryan. High throw, but he makes the catch. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Let's go.
This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Ryan. Open man left side. That's the tight end, Herndon. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. To throw is Ryan. And he's got his man. It's the tight end play. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Now a first down carry by Jones. Cameron Hayward in on the tackle. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Let's go.
Again, it's Jones. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line, well short of the first. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Had a chance to give themselves there some important wiggle room, but it went awry.
Yeah, let's do the simple math here. And you know, for me, it has to be simple. Instead of this thing kind of giving them that wiggle room you talked about, now we're talking about possibly losing a ball game because they left the door open.
He's back to throw, and he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. The Lions on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 7. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. He got 29 yards that time. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Here's McCaffrey. McCaffrey with a first down and more. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Lions are going to jump back in front.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Play action. Ryan. A crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by a former first-round pick, Patrick Robinson. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions. 3rd down, passing down. They throw the extra defensive back in there for a nickel package, and it worked out.
Yeah, and it's not anything that you would think is just great strategy. It's just that when you have 5 defensive backs on the field and an obvious passing down, it's a lot tougher to complete a pass. And on that play, they completed it just to the wrong team, and it cost them 6 points.
So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This one taken from the 7. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
And we'll see if they go back to base. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Ryan, incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. The intended receiver that time, Adam Humphries. And now it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Ryan. He's going to let it fly. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. One last shot for Ryan. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked by Tracy Walker. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they